If you've been watching my videos, you know that I was picked on as a kid. In that video, I mentioned that my dad had an idea with how to deal with my friends, and after some research, he determined that the best way to do this was to enroll me in Gracie Jiu Jitsu. Here's your gi and belt. Changing room is over there. What are those belts? Oh, those are the advancements you can get. It'll take a while, years even, but if you work hard, you can get there. Oh, hey Seamus. Nice to meet you, Seamus. I'm Mash. Oh, so you're new here, huh? You should know, if you're my sparring partner, I can and will destroy you. Seamus, I have a juice box for you. Coming, Mommy. That kid, that small grape of a child, had a yellow belt with 2 stripes on it. I know that doesn't mean much to you, but that implies at least 2 years of instruction. He was the highest ranked kid in the class, while also being the youngest? He was basically a mini Saitama. He was actually very nice, but that belt was still intimidating. Once I actually started taking the class, I was surprised by how much fun I had. It felt like every time I learned a new move, I was leveling up, gaining new skills and experience. While this is a very nerdy comparison, I do feel I evolved in a way while I was taking the class. I went from a small boy to a small boy who knew how to break someone's arm. The idea of the program wasn't to go around snapping limbs like twigs though. The idea was to restrict their movement and then apply pressure to pacify them. I wasn't learning to attack people, but rather self-defense. Of course, this was a kids class, so we had some fun and games too. We played all kinds of games like a long jump, longest wall squat, fastest crab walk. Those are all exercises. Dang it! But speaking of games, I was also into Minecraft at the time, as was everyone else, and invited one member of my class to play on a server with me and my friends. Hey Steven, welcome! Hey. Right now we're still building the main hub. Feel free to look around. Cool. Hey, Steven, what you got there? Oh, cookie. How about we don't... Well, I guess I can rebuild that section. Steven, could you please stop? Okay then. Okay, maybe I can finally fix this mess. Okay, that's it. I guess if he wants to play, I'll talk to him tomorrow. And I never saw him again. Not kidding. Apparently, that was either his last class and he didn't tell me, or he was so heartbroken that he couldn't bear to see me anymore. Patricia, there's something I have to tell you. What's wrong? It's not gonna work. What? Why? What is it? You banned me on your Minecraft server! I'm so sorry! Wait, wasn't this video about my jujitsu class? Want to hear about the restaurant next door? This place used to be my favorite restaurant. Let's call it Pad 9 because its noodles were heavenly. When I was first taking lessons, I was one of those basic kids that was like, ketchup, pfft, I don't eat spicy food. So going to a Thai restaurant was a big no-no for young me. But then, I actually tried the food. There's more to life than chicken nuggets. There's more to life than chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you your whole life. Oh, excuse me, can I order some more food? Sure, what would you like? Yeah, I think I'll have all of it. It was some really good food. There was a point in my life where we probably ate there at least once or twice a month. Alas, even the mightiest of restaurants fall. My dad found a fly in his soup, and that alone was super gross. But later on, they fired our favorite server for unfair reasons, and after that, we didn't want to eat there anymore. But I will always remember those amazing noodles. Rest in peace, Pad 9, your good days will be missed. But back to the topic of the video. Huh? You thought I forgot and or willingly ignored it, didn't you? I mean, I did, but let's get back to it. Every class, the teacher taught us one new move. He usually had an assistant to demonstrate on, but sometimes he couldn't make it. Later on, when I was better, sometimes I'd fill in, but at first, he would sometimes have to demo a move alone. Okay, class, today we're gonna learn how to put someone in a chokehold. Unfortunately, Bob couldn't make it, so I'll have to demo this myself. This is not going to end well. Why? You'll see. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is put your arm around the opponent's neck. Back off, man! You back off! Charlie, do you need some help? Nope. I'm good. Give me a second. Thank you, Seamus. No problem. Very good technique. In all seriousness, that class gave me the skills and confidence I needed to stop getting picked on. The teacher was a really nice dude as well. I did eventually use those skills, but that's for another video. Eventually, I did stop taking those classes, but I'll always have the memories. And the sweet belt! Even though my jiu-jitsu teacher never actually fought an invisible man, sometimes he did have to demo a move by himself when the teaching assistant wasn't there. And with nothing but himself in the air around him, he was actually able to communicate what the move was and how to do it. Honestly, I personally think that if the jiu-jitsu teaching business ever fell out of fashion or ran out of money or whatever, he could probably strike out a pretty good living as a mime.